Okay. I'm going to give a few minutes for people to gather up. Alex, welcome. Ayush, welcome. So we're going to do something a little different today, and we're going to be testing out some new Streamlabs settings because I cranked up the settings on Streamlabs in the hopes that I would be able to stream in a higher quality. We'll have to see if it actually worked or not. So as the stream goes on, hopefully people will be able to let me know how the stream looks and sounds to them to see if I made any improvements. So that's one purpose behind this stream. What? What the? All right. Probably not Green Earth. I'm pretty sure he's just clowning around, dude. I'm pretty sure he's just clowning around. I kind of like it though. I kind of think he's funny. I don't know. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing tonight, so I thought to kill some time and to try some stuff out, I would do a stream here where we look at some tape from the players that I discussed earlier today in a video. You guys, I'm assuming a lot of you guys saw the video I made earlier today where I went over the wide receivers who I'm really targeting in this upcoming draft if we choose to use an early pick on one. So now that I've kind of discussed what I saw, I thought it would be fun to play some of their highlight reels on stream and we can watch them together and discuss them together. So I'm going to give another minute or two for people to come in and we'll see if this goes well. And I might do it again in the future for other players. And hopefully the stream looks good. Hopefully the stream actually holds up. So, does that sound good to everybody? I know we only have a few people in here right now because not underway quite yet. Looks like we've got like 8 people in here maybe. I'm not sure. Something like that though. And as we stream, I need people to tell me how things look on the stream because I played with a whole bunch of settings today. I should have been able to improve resolution, FPS, and quality, but I don't know if it took. We're gonna have to find out. And I am watching the Mariners game in the background. Kikuchi's off to a really nice start. He's 1 out away from having 2 clean innings. No, Ayush. If we signed AB, it would not be a high need. It would still be a medium need, I think, but it would be no longer a high need. Absolutely not. Nice catch by Haniger, and that will retire the side. Kikuchi's 6 up, 6 down. Okay, guys. So, all right. So I went over 4 players earlier today in the afternoon, and I want to watch some of the highlight reels that I watched to determine what I thought of these players. So let's go ahead and see how this works. So I'm going to play some YouTube highlight reels of the players that I was looking at with no sound, and we'll discuss what we see. So hopefully this looks okay for you guys. Just let me know how this works. This is partially a test of technology. All right, here we go. All right, so here is Amon-Ra St. Brown, one of the top receivers that I would be interested in this draft. Here he works the middle of the field, gets a nice gain, runs over a tackler for a few extra yards, which is a quality that I do not look down upon at all. Here, just a little quick action over the middle. I think Shane Waldron probably values things like that in his offense. So here's a play here where they use him as a little screener, and he manages to creep out of bounds for the first down. We're eventually going to get to some plays that really caught my attention. Like this, that play, I mean, it's a nice play, but I feel like he doesn't have enough speed to do that regularly in the NFL. Like this play right here, he just burns the defense over the top. I mean, the ball skills are great, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to burn defenses over the top like that in the NFL because he's not that fast. Like here's a nice play where he goes over the middle of the field in the teeth of the defense and makes a nice catch. He's got really nice ball skills. And here we have him catching the little out route and creeping along the sideline. So it seems like there's a lot of variety to his game. That's one of the things that drew me to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Here's another catch over the middle of the field. Not afraid of going over the middle of the field, and I like it. And here he is catching the tip pass along the sideline. He kind of makes me think of Juju, and I know that you can say that just because he's a USC receiver, but he does make me think of Juju. There's a little yards after the catch. Here's another play where he shows some. Look at that. I mean, I know he only gets an extra yard out of it, but that showed me something. Here he is on the inside slant route in the red zone. Nice little red zone third. He had 7 touchdowns in only a few games last year, which is really nice. All right, here he is on the kind of the post route. Great ball skills. Again, I don't know how much of a deep threat he's going to be in the NFL, but I like the ball skills on that play. Here he is on a jet sweep, and this is kind of a walk-in. This is kind of a cheap touchdown, but they used him on end-arounds quite a bit at USC, and I think Shane Waldron likes end-arounds. All right, here we have the fade route, and I'm not a big fan of the fade route in general, but nice play by him. He's not huge or anything, too. All right, here we go. Catches a short pass over the middle, makes a guy miss, makes another guy miss, gets every yard he can out of that. Nice little play, clutch pickup. Here he is on the sideline catch to move the chains. All right, here's another sideline catch. That actually looked like it was going to go the other way for a second, but he managed to get wide enough. Here's one of the plays that really caught my attention. He makes 2 guys miss, and then he gets an extra maybe 8 to 10 yards. That's the kind of stuff that I think Waldron's looking at and going, yeah, that's what I want. He seems to be really good in those short yardage situations, which is not exactly what we need because Wilson isn't very good at throwing those kinds of passes, but here he is on like a little fade route kind of. I like it. I think this was the game where he had like 4 touchdown catches in one game or something. All right, here he is against Oregon. Once again, I don't know if this guy is going to be a great deep ball receiver when he gets to the NFL because his speed is not tremendous, but he's really polished, and it seems like he makes all different kinds of plays. Like here he is. This is the kind of stuff that I don't know how it's going to translate, but he can do it here. All right, here he catches the little bubble screen. He doesn't really do anything too much with it, but he does manage to make a couple yards out of it. So that was the first Amon-Ra St. Brown highlight reel that I looked at that kind of made me like him. So let's take a look at this one as well, because this was his 2019 season. So these should all be new highlights. So let's take a look at what we got here. The quality of this video should be a little better. And here's a deep ball, which again, the ball skills, the ability to find the ball is really nice. But the defensive backs in the NFL are going to be just a little bit faster than this, and that's going to make it hard for him to make plays like that. Nice catch, though. Ooh, I think this might be yeah. Look at that. He splits the triple team. That's pretty nice. I like that. 95-yard touchdown splitting the triple team. Over the middle again. Nice catch. Bobbled it for a second, but brought it in. He does a lot of work over the middle of the field. A lot of his work is in the slot, and Lockett might not fit Shane Waldron's idea of a slot receiver. So yeah, he seems like a really versatile player, which is what I like. That's one of the things that really draws me to him. Um, he's got good route running skills, it seems like already, which makes me think he can contribute as a rookie. Yeah, this 2019 highlight reel, a lot of these are deep ball, jump ball type catches, which I don't know if he's going to be able to do a lot of in the pros, but it's nice. He's made quite a few catches on the sideline. That's a great play by the quarterback more than anything, but it's still a nice catch in double coverage. All right, so here we have Colorado, and here they're using him as a running back, and he breaks a tackle, makes a guy miss. This is the kind of stuff that really gets my attention. Um, the ability to make a guy miss, to break a tackle, and turn a short gain into a big gain. Here he is just getting open in the end zone, bringing in the easy touchdown. Nothing much to it. There's a little 3rd and 5 go route. See, his ball skills are really nice. He knows how to bring these in, man. All right. He's got nice hands. Again, he's working over the middle. He's tough. Look at this. Breaking some tackles, making some guys miss, getting an extra yard or two. Here he is just finding a soft spot in the zone. And here he is on a jet sweep, and this is important. Look at this. Look at this. Makes two guys miss, turns what would have been a short gain into like a 25-yard gain. That's I think Shane Waldron looks at stuff like that and is like, yes, please. Here he is on the broken play, kind of, just making something out of it, leaking out the backside. Uh, yeah. Some of this stuff won't translate, but some of it will. Here he is over the middle again. All right. Again, finding a soft spot in the zone. Here he is over the middle, and then he finds the seam to get a 10 extra yards. It's the little things like that that I think are going to make Waldron like him. Here, he makes a man miss, makes another man miss. Look at that. That's a 8-yard gain that he turns into a 20-yard gain. That kind of stuff catches my attention. Here he is at the goal line, touchdown. All right. So those are the highlight reels that I watched to turn me on to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And hopefully you guys kind of saw what I was seeing when I watched those videos. I see somebody who is a great all-around receiver, except for maybe his top end speed is not great. His top end speed could be a little bit better, but he runs all kinds of routes. He's got good hands. He's got good ball skills, great ball skills, and he's got good yard after the catch skills. Kyle, we're not doing Rondell Moore. We're only doing the players that I looked at in my video earlier today. And I'm kind of over Rondell Moore, Kyle. He's going to go too early in the draft. We don't have a chance of getting him. The only chance we had was trading Lockett and using that pick to trade up high enough to get him. But we're never getting Rondell Moore at 56. So I've given up on Rondell Moore. Um, yeah, don't do that to me, bro. Okay. So how did the stream look? Okay, so now let's take a look at De'Ami Brown. And I'm not going to play the whole thing, but this is probably my favorite receiver. Yeah, Michael, I've already checked him out. I've already watched film on him, and he's going to be in the video tomorrow. Yeah, Josh Palmer is another dude who I like. I actually scouted him a little bit before a few days ago. He's one of the 4th to 6th round guys who I like. All right, so here's Dommy Brown. This is probably my favorite receiver in this draft. I'm not going to play the whole highlight reel video, but he does a lot of different things in this offense. He's got good speed downfield, but he can use his speed to break off routes like that and catch intermediate passes. Tough catch, makes it down the sideline. So, a lot of short stuff so far. He can catch these little short passes and just be somebody who gets 10 catches in a game, which is something that I think this offense could use. Here he is making a catch in tough coverage over the in double coverage over the middle. Thank you, Michael. All right. Again, a lot of work over the middle. A lot of the kind of stuff that we used to let Lockett do that I don't think that Waldron will necessarily want Lockett to be doing because it's not really a fit. He likes slot receivers who are bigger, tougher, and can block better. All right, so another intermediate passing game thing, and look at all those extra yards he gets after contact. It's just one play, but that was pretty nice, I think. Could have gone down right inside the red zone, but instead he takes it inside the 10. Nice play on the sideline. Nice catch by Diami. And you can see a lot of these he averaged almost 20 yards a catch, even though, I mean, look at this. He just catches a little 6 yard route and takes it 30 yards. These are not like, 50-yard deep balls. These are not 50-yard passes deep down the middle of the field. These are short passes that he's catching and turning into bigger gains. Like right there, he broke a tackle, made a guy miss, picked up an extra 8 to 10 yards. Here's another short one. He only got a few extra yards that time, but he still got them. He still stuck his nose in there and got an extra couple yards. Rev Ride, this is Diami Brown. Look at the bottom of the screen. Diami Brown. This is probably my favorite receiver in the draft that we have a chance at getting. And here he is showing off some deep ball ability. And unlike, ooh, Mariners on the board, boys. Mariners on the board. But unlike Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think Diami Brown is going to be able to go deep in the NFL. So he can kind of do it all. I like everything I see from Diami Brown. He's my favorite. So he's got the deep ability. He's got the ability to do short stuff. He's got the ability to take a short catch, to take a short pass, and pick up extra yards after contact. I really like Diami Brown. He lost his balance at the end there, and then he just manages to regain his balance in time to bring it in. Very nice. But I think Diami Brown is a guaranteed good pro. And it would be hard for us to get him, but if we can, I would be all over that like white on rice. Maybe DK can work out of the slot sometimes, Michael. Sometimes he can, but I don't want to put him in the slot that often. I think that DK's talents clearly are best fit on the outside most of the time. That's a good example of his route running, cutting off the route quick enough to make sure it doesn't get picked off. Uh, Comeback route. That's what Diami Brown's downfield speed can do for you. He just cuts off the route, turns around, and creates enough space to catch an intermediate ball. And you know Shane Waldron's going to want to do a lot of short to intermediate stuff. Like that too. Look at how far back the defensive back was playing because he's so scared of Diami's speed. This guy's probably going to be a second round pick, maybe third. Here he is. That's the deep speed, just be able to burn somebody. Nice work at the line of scrimmage on that one. But yeah, this dude, I feel like he can do it all, man. I feel like this guy can do it all. And here he is taking a short pass, breaking a tackle, getting up the sideline for an extra 10 yards. That's gets me excited. In this offense, that's the kind of skill set that can get me excited. The ability to do that. That's what Lockett doesn't do anymore. You know? Here he is, short one. Couple extra yards after the catch, I guess, but he's got a lot of tricks in his sleeve. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. We watched 5 minutes, so that's Dommy Brown. That's my favorite. So let's take a look at another guy who I liked, who I went over earlier today. And this is a shorter video, so we'll probably watch most, if not all of this. But this guy is like the we probably shouldn't, but oh my God, if it worked, every team would have to forfeit against us. Nico Collins. Nico Collins. This is my favorite. This guy has DK Metcalf written all over him. He's 6'4, 215 pounds, and he's a vertical threat. He's big and fast. He is DK Metcalf, right down to the fact that his quarterbacks at Michigan sucked so bad he couldn't put up big stats. Here he is showing a little yard after the catch skill, which he doesn't have a lot of, I don't think. He's mostly a vertical threat, but that was a nice little play after the catch. Take it to the house. Here's another one too, actually. He turns up field in time to get down the field. Look at that. I mean, I don't know how you can watch this guy and come to any conclusion other than this is DK Metcalf. Here he is. Look at those ball skills. He didn't really get open that time. He is fast, so he can get open down the field, but he didn't get open that time, and he just used his frame to bring it in. Here we go, down the field, beats the safety, brings it in. Now, to me, as of right now, oh, look at that, look at that. Just 50-50 ball, he goes and wins it. To me, if we got Nico Collins in the first year, at least he would probably only be a vertical threat. He would not be somebody who would catch a lot of short stuff. He would be a home run threat maybe once or twice a game. But he has the ability to develop, I think, into a DK Metcalf, building on the ability to do stuff like this. This ability to just go up and get it because he's bigger and faster than the other guy. That's a nice one. What's going on, guys? Hold on. What happened? What did they do to me? Um, are we okay? Are we okay? Can you see me? Okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to question it then. All right. Yeah, he's just burning guys deep down the field despite being 6'3", 6'4". He's DK size, and he can play like DK. I really like this guy. On a lot of these plays, he doesn't really burn his dude. He just goes up and gets a hotly contested ball. He can do that kind of stuff because he's so big. All right, let me know if I get suspended again or whatever. There he is, just getting behind the defense. So, again, his first year or two in the NFL, he's probably only going to be a vertical threat, but he's a very dangerous vertical threat. And Kikuchi just gave up a home run. And he could develop into being a great all around player like a DK Metcalf has. All right. I got copyrighted for 1 minute. Okay. And, he's showing a little bit of variety here. He's actually cutting in over the middle and bringing in balls in the end zone. So, showing a little bit of flexibility here. But this is most of his game right here. Go deep and go win a tough and go make a tough catch in tight coverage. I think he has the speed to actually burn players. But in this video, you're not seeing a ton of it, but it doesn't really matter because he's still making all these catches. Okay. So that's going to do it for Nico Collins. I'm very interested in him. Let's do one more, and this is going to be kind of a tough one. This is Sage Surratt. And this guy is not a good athlete, really, but he's very intelligent and he plays very intelligently. So he's big, but unlike Nico Collins, he's not very fast. He's not very agile. So he uses his intelligence and his size to make good plays. So Sage Surratt kind of makes me think of a bigger version of Wayne Krebet. He's somebody who, yeah, you can see these plays. He's making good plays down the field, but in the NFL, these are probably not going to be there for him. In the NFL, he's probably looking at being a possession receiver, but he's a very good one. Like he wins the 50-50 ball here at the goal line. That's the kind of stuff. Maybe a Joe Juravicious. Maybe he's a Joe Juravicious type, if you guys remember Joe J. Joe Juravicious was an important part of a Seahawks Super Bowl team one time. So see, that's a tough catch in double coverage. And he does make a guy miss and get into the end zone. Now, I don't think he's a big yard after catch player. I think he's basically a possession receiver. He's a guy who will bring in the tough catches and convert the first down or third down, but he's not going to, do much more than that. Like, that's a tough catch, and he just brings it in, man. That's beautiful. Here he is over the middle, tough catch in traffic. Okay, I got to see what you guys are talking about. I'm not banned. Uh,